Hello out there, my tactical boys and girls, fellow teabags in YouTube land. Sinrik77 coming at you today with a brand new RANTVIEW video. Now, no, it's not over the pencil that you see on camera now. That's just there to help keep my camera focused on something. And as you can see, when I stick my hand in, the color wants to start kind of bleeding back to normal. So that's why my camera's being hokey today, to best describe it. So no. That beautiful, awesomely mechanical pencil that you see in front of you is not what we're discussing today. As a matter of fact, right now, it's gone. Don't need it no more because we are talking about this. Yes, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know I own this. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, guess what? Here you go. We are going to be talking about, this is the Custom Knife Factory Decepticon 2. I'm just going to let y'all gaze in awe for a moment because my spec freaks want specs. Now, for starters, we do have a overall length of 9 3/4 inches with a blade length of a little bit over 4.375 inches with a handle length of 5 1/4 inches with a blade thickness of 0.157 inches with a weight grand total of 6 ounces. Yes. Handle and liner material is titanium, same thing as the backspacer and pocket clip, and your blade steel is S35BN. Yay! There's your specs. Price range on this when it was available, because it is now discontinued, range straight from Custom Knife Factory's website at $880 to $890 at certain places, and other places had it for $900. Wow. Sorry, I needed to smoke after all that. That was just, So, yes, y'all heard me right. I heard. There we go. I sound Texican. I heard buttholes and assholes pucker when I said the price. You heard me right, y'all. It is about $900, give or take 10, $20, right? That's a lot for a blade. Comes from Russia. It is Russian design. I cannot remember the first name of the designer, but y'all can look it up online. Just look up Decepticon 2. His last name is Koingen, and I believe his nickname is Ratatouille. Got a loose thread right there. So, now, we do have a beautiful stone wash on the blade, a nice bead blast, sand blast tie on the liner and scales, including that back spacer. Beautiful back spacer right there. And 3D milled pocket clip. So it runs on a bearing system. It actually runs very well. Very snappy. It almost feels like a free floating blade. So yeah, it's got beautiful action. My only complaint really is about the thinness of the 3D milled pocket clip. It could be a wee bit thicker in my opinion, but just because of how it likes to stick out on the spoon, so to speak, it's gotten caught on my seatbelt a couple of times and it's pulled the knife right out of my pocket. So just be careful. Now, overall opinion about it, I freaking love it. I love how fast it is. I love how snappy it is. I love the fingerprints all over it. I love the fact that right now I believe it has a hair in it. and it's slowing down that multi-bearing system. But as far as any actual complaints, you heard my only one. I love for the fact that for a 9-inch blade, it's extremely light, 6 ounces. This blade feels, I haven't weighed them, I haven't compared the weights, but my zero tolerance, 0700, you can see the size difference. This knife feels like it weighs more than this one, just by doing a in-hand weight comparison. So that's awesome. I love the cutouts. I love the lines. Everything about this knife flows, and that's what I dig about it. You have a beautifully done back spacer that has a lanyard hold on it. For what reason, I do not know, because you really do not need a lanyard on this knife at all. You get a beautiful purchase no matter how you hold this knife. Number 81 out of 300. I'm sure y'all probably already seen Jim Skelton's video and many others. Jim's the only one who I can think of off the top of my head. Shameless plug for a friend of mine. Who cares? So yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. It's just, if you want to see a very detailed video about this, go watch Jim's video. You're just getting my humble opinion because A, I figured some of y'all might like it. B, some of y'all might actually enjoy seeing a knife of this caliber on my channel. It's something new for my channel. Most of y'all will not expect me, of all people, to be showing off, multi-$100 blades and blades that cost up into the thousands of dollars. Well, $1,500 max. Which I do have some of those blades now, and those will be portrayed on my channel at some point or another. So y'all just keep an eye out, because I have some really exciting blades coming up. I have some really nice videos. As a matter of fact, I have a head-to-head video coming out comparing the Booker Excalibur G10 versus the Booker Excalibur Decade Edition. So that's one to look forward to. But I digress. Talking about other blades, I should be talking about this beautiful marvel of a blade that I keep getting fingerprints all over. Now, I actually won this knife in a giveaway on Instagram straight from Custom Knife Factory. They do quite a bit of giveaways, so that's a reason to go to Instagram and at least check out Instagram. You have a chance of winning a free blade. Tons of free stuff. But also, there's also a ton of us on Instagram. Yes, I'm going to plug Instagram for a second, because I feel that if you're not on Instagram, you need to be. If you're on YouTube, you should be on Instagram. It's a good little app for us knife and gun freaks. It's a great way to, honestly, it's a lot better for the interaction with other people, because it's more instantaneous instead of having to wait for a email saying you got a comment. So I dig that. Now, the knife carries very beautifully in pocket. I cannot fully stress how, light such a big blade is. But it's been skeletonized all over. The blade, as you can see, the flipper has a cutout. The flipper also has some jipping to it, so you get a nice purchase. no matter how you want to do it. Light switch it, flip it, push it, stroke it. It doesn't matter. It has a cutout in the blade so you can do a soft opening if you want. I don't quite understand that, but hey, it works. I dig it. Very futuristic, very weird, very crazy, very cool. It's an odd combination of high-tech simplicity, if y'all get that. Because seriously, there's only two materials that have been used other than the hardware. Tie and S35, and I'm not sure what the hardware is made out of. You even have, I don't know if y'all can see it right there, but there's a lock bar insert, a steel one. So that way it is a steel on steel interface for your lock. Which, as you can see right there, see if I can get a nice close up. Come on, focus, dude. There we go. As you can see, the wear on the lock interface right there. So that's really cool for such a big blade. That's an awfully small contact patch. So there's not a whole lot of actual wear and tear going on mechanically between the lock face of the lock bar and the lock face of the blade tang. There's absolutely zero blade play, up, down, left, right. It is solid. The blade stop pins travel on a hidden track. So when the blade's open, they're hidden. When the blade's closed, they're partially hidden. You can still see it like this, but I dig it. I just dig everything there is about this knife. It's exceptionally smooth, ungodly smooth. So that's really it, y'all. I'm going to start digressing and start repeating myself even more so than what I've already have. Check it out. If you can get your hands on one, even from a friend, just to look at one and play with one for a little bit, do so. You will be highly impressed about the engineering that's gone into this knife and the design of the knife itself. The ergonomics on it are just downright phenomenal. There is no hot spots, period. I'm not sure about smaller hands, but on my larger hands, I have yet to find a true blue hot spot no matter how I hold it. So it's a beautifully done blade. Thank you all very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And keep your finger in the troll and have a nice day, y'all. Deuces.